Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to another video. Walker Venrick with Sharp Sports Network, bringing you my top 3 plays for this January 6th, the 9-game NBA slate. This is going to be an awesome one. We have a lot of players tonight that are in really good spots, so I'm going to break down my top 3 favorite plays, why you should play them, and hopefully it helps you out. I know a lot of you guys have really been enjoying these videos. I really appreciate all of your positive feedback and support. If you have not already, please do leave a like on this video. We do, again, greatly appreciate it. It means the world to me that I get here to do these videos for you guys every single day, and that you guys enjoy watching them. So if you do have any questions, comments, or concerns for us, please leave them in the comment section below as well. We are always happy to give y'all advice when we can. But jumping into this slate, though, the very first thing I want to talk about is the most important injury on this slate as of right now, in my opinion, the most important injury, and that is going to be, if my keyboard wants to work here, Lauri Markkanen for the Chicago Bulls team. Lauri Markkanen got upgraded to questionable just before I started recording this video. Said he's feeling better, but his status for Monday's game against the Mavericks won't be decided. That was this morning bright and early, but he got upgraded to questionable about an hour ago from doubtful. So we are going to have to keep an eye on whether or not he plays. If he misses this game tonight, and I personally expect him to miss, and I mean, I also didn't expect Jimmy Butler to sit yesterday, but if he does, Thaddeus Young becomes probably the best play on the slate today. Thaddeus Young has a 21% usage rate on the season and is entirely contingent on Lauri Markkanen missing this game. Young would start in his place and become, like I said, probably the strongest play on the slate, and at such a low price across the industry, you just don't want to miss out on him if that injury does hit. Now, I just love the matchup on top of the price tag, the minutes that he's going to see if Markkanen misses. But playing against Dallas here without Porzingis just kind of makes things better for me. One thing that is really interesting is the possibility of Young being on the court for maybe like 8 to 12 minutes at most, I would think, without Zach LaVine. I expect them to play together for the most part, but anytime that LaVine is off the court, Young's usage gets a bump to about 24-25%, and he averages just around 1 fantasy point per minute whenever he's on the court without LaVine and Markkanen. So this could be a smash spot for Thad Young. He's going to be very, very popular if Markkanen does miss, and I would not play him if Markkanen does end up playing in this game. But it's just somebody that you can't miss out on. It's really, really good chalk, essentially, for some of you guys that are savvy out there. But jumping over to my second play over here on FantasyDraft, already got him pulled up as always. Jason Tatum. I've talked about him a couple times, I believe, in the last week. And I'm not going to stop today. I love all the Celtics tonight, but Tatum is one of the Celtics that I'm targeting the most. He has a 27% usage rate on the season, but with Kemba Walker off the court, that jumps up to about 34%. He averages 1.25 fantasy points per minute with Kemba off the court, which is critical. That's a massive uptick in terms of his efficiency on when he is on the court. But I expect him to play probably 35 to 37 minutes tonight. 35 plus would be ideal. The Celtics are 8.5-point favorites right now, but they're playing the Wizards, who are currently the 5th fastest team in the NBA. Everything just points to a Jason Tatum ceiling game here, and I really don't want to miss out on him. I know that this game without Kemba here, the 28-point game, really it steered some people off of him. I don't think he's going to end up being super popular tonight, and I love that about him because it's just way too easy of a spot for him to absolutely crush this price tag. If you guys have not already, definitely go check out FantasyDraft. He is way too cheap on FantasyDraft. 14.3K is abysmal. I think 8K is right around where it should be on DK, but over on FantasyDraft, for him to not even be 15K is unreal. So if you are playing on FantasyDraft tonight, he is an absolute lock. If you are not already over on FantasyDraft, I definitely recommend going over here and playing. I play over here every single night. I absolutely love this site. The roster construction over here is just incredible. You can fit up to 5 centers. They give you all sorts of flexibility with your lineups, and I absolutely love the site. So make sure you go check them out. If you have not already, make your account with code SharpSports at sign up, and they will give you a rake-free experience. Now, coming over to my last play on FanDuel, I love Nikola Vucevic tonight. Vucevic, I don't really care what you call him. He is in a great spot here against Brooklyn tonight and has a very, very fair price tag at 8.5K on FanDuel and I believe 8.3K on DraftKings. He has a 25% usage rate this season and should see his usual low 30s in minutes. I wouldn't be surprised to see him have one of these 35-minute games, too, as long as the game stays competitive. The Magic are, I believe, 5-point favorites currently. This game has a pretty low implied total of just a 211.5 right now. But in a matchup against the Nets, he should be pretty much a lock for a double-double. The rebounding opportunities are going to present themselves. But I really think that it could potentially be a monster double-double, one of those like 22-point, 17-board sort of games. I don't think that that's going to be something that's out of the question for him tonight. Jared Allen really, really struggles with mobile centers that can shoot the basketball, and that's something Vooch is good at. So I really like the spot for him. He's averaging over 1.4 fantasy points per minute on the year, and in what should be a competitive game, I really don't want to miss out on him. With Jonathan Isaac off the court, he gets such a massive boost and just everything, all from his fantasy points per minute to his usage. It makes way too much sense for me to load up on him tonight in this matchup against Brooklyn. But that is all I have for you guys today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you guys for taking the time out of your day to watch the video. Again, I do appreciate it if you leave a like, and I will see you guys in the public stream on Twitch in about an hour and a half, probably around 4:30 Eastern. The link to that is in the description below. Make sure you come on out, get your questions answered there live on Twitch. It is a great time, so I hope to see some of you guys out there. But if not, I will see you tomorrow. Peace.